Good morning, good morning, good morning. You're watching Morning Live, and I'll tell you what, we have got Palesa, who's been in KwaZulu-Natal for the last 2 days, and today she's in Pietermaritzburg, Umgungundlovu, and she's at a TVET College there. But what on earth is she doing? There's lots of sporting activities taking place. Let's go there. She's talking about reinforcing physical education in colleges, I believe. Palesa, very good morning to you.
Peter, good morning to you once again, and of course a very good morning to our viewers. If you have just tuned in, welcome to Morning Live. As Peter said, this morning we're coming to you live from Umgungundlovu TVET College. We are in Pietermaritzburg, but I must tell you that it's nice and it's not as cold as Iklopo yesterday. So the weather here is behaving. As you can see, we are in our tracksuits this morning. It means we're talking some physical education and physical training. So right where we are here in Pietermaritzburg, there are international sports personalities who are from this area, who actually come from Pietermaritzburg and who know better about the benefits of physical education. So I'm joined now by captain from the national netball team, Bongiwe Msomi. We're also joined by our champ this year's Comrades Marathon winner, Bonmusa Mtembu. Good morning to both of you, and thank you so much for joining us here on Morning Live. Let us talk a little bit about physical education, the importance of physical education on what you have become.
Good morning, and yeah, I would definitely say physical education is very important. I think for me, coming from Hammersdale, having to be introduced into netball, I had to do a lot of trainings, and I really think going everywhere, even if you go to the doctor, they'll tell you the first medicine will be go and exercise. So achieving so many things from netball, I would really say you really have to involve yourself into physical education. It's just good healthy wise, and it definitely gives you opportunities to go out there and obviously see places, meet different people, and yeah, I used to say fit body can also like eventually give you confidence. So straight away I think it does help, and people should really involve themselves into doing some physical exercises.
All right. When with this physical training, or is it something that you picked up along the way?
For me, I started in grade 11 playing netball, which was something that I really I never thought I would do it, but again, I think it was just luck, and it was something that I obviously probably had before. And when I started, I had my school teacher, which was Mr. Mngwabe. He's still my coach, and he was really passionate about me engaging into netball, and even now I still got back. Yesterday I was in Hammersdale as well with him, and yeah, I think it's been grooming me to this person I am today. And it's really, I would really say, from the townships, from rural areas, you really have to involve yourself into such physical education. People and everywhere you go will try and help out if you really are willing to succeed in something.
So it's just like in Jeffo, but here you are, you're making a living out of it. So that's the benefits, of course, of physical training. Let me just have a chat with Bonmusa. Of course, he is this year's Comrades Marathon winner. Good morning to you, and thank you so much. And I believe I can still, say congratulations for winning Comrades Marathon.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks to the viewers, and very good morning to you. And yeah, it's just a good opportunity for us. I mean, this opportunity is a huge for us, and mostly from youngsters. I've also worked with them mostly when they do motivation. I will also come to motivate them, because some other guys are trained with them, and the guy who's teaching them is my coach, which is Plan Mapeta. So this is a big thing for us, and we also like to thank Minister to bring back this initiative, because this is what we want in our youth. This is what we want in our community. So I think it's going to be a big opportunity for us.
All right. But is it something, did you start in primary school, or in terms of physical training, is it something that has always been within you?
Yeah, I mean, physical is always there for me, but honestly, to get knowledge about it, I started just recently, about 5 years back. So that's where I met. I moved in Pietermaritzburg, because that's where I grew up in rural areas. We not have so much physicality, in training, but it's played a very important role to my career so far. And ukuhlangana nabantu abafana naboxolane, ukuhlangana nabo bonke abantu ama stakeholders mangabe sikhuluma ngani ale initiative. So kusebenze kakhulu kuthina kunako career yethu.
Right. So how are you giving back when Anje to your community, more so in terms of this physical education? Are you helping the youngsters maybe?
Yes, I do. I do help youngsters, and mostly in knowledge, because that's what we want. Before they can do physicality, we have to teach them how to do that physicality. So that's the most thing I do. We also had a fun run. That's where we're doing in our community. We also have tried how to do training, how to rest in a certain time, and how to behave, and also in terms of ukudla. So that's what we do. We also do I'm a training with the youth, with our community. So there's a much we do. That's trying to bring it back to the community.
Let me just come back to Bongi. When Anje, do you work with young people in terms of teaching them the importance of physical training?
I definitely do. I think being involved into sports, somehow you have to go back and just give it back to the kids. And I definitely do have some group of girls that I do a coach. And next week Sunday, this coming Sunday, I'm going to Joburg with the under-19s KZN netball team, and I'll be coaching them as well. But maybe just to touch base, I'll say it's such an important program for us, especially in rural areas, because black schools doesn't really do much of PE. I remember when I started working at Northlands Primary School as a PE teacher, I was so overwhelmed with all the sporting times that the kids get compared to what I used to get at school. We never had so much of sporting time at school. So this will really give the kids so much opportunities where they will go out there at schools and be able to do some physical education and get to learn different codes of sports as well.
So, Bangbosa, do you think a program such as this one that's being launched here today will, help in terms of making sure that we build a healthy society, a physically healthy society? I do
believe. I've seen the attitude of the youngsters. Change. Remember, this is happening in a township, so that's where the most problem they are there sometimes. But I've seen a lot of changes. We've seen the people are training now. We see the people in the fields that they are training. We also have our new stadium that are built right now here in Pietermaritzburg. You can see the motivation among our youth, and I believe the youth of running in South Africa is very changed dramatically. We also had this is opportunity. This is good opportunity for us, because this program started here in KwaZulu-Natal, and of course in the future it will be spread along the South Africa. So that's a huge opportunity for us, because this program started here. We also had our coach here. We also had our youngsters here. By the time they move to all over South Africa, the knowledge will be there first. So I've definitely sure the attitude will change. Yeah.
But let's talk about the interest of the young people, more so in this area. As you're saying, this is quite a rural area. Are they really interested in sporting activities and in physical training?
I think the importance of this program is making each and every learner here to really understand the importance of sports and of physical education, so that they can go back to the kids and really implement that. So I think the way we are going to express the importance of the physical education to them will make them interested. And for the young ones, we basically say whatever you teach them, they take it going forward. So whatever that we implement and that we make them see and understand that it's important, they'll definitely like it. But kids are really keen. I think this will be great for them to get support, and it's quite nice to have somebody or people to look up to. So they will definitely take this opportunity going forward, I reckon.
All right, no, we'll leave it at that. Thank you so much to both of you for joining us here on Morning Live. Well, we were in conversation with our national netball team captain, Bongiwe Msomi, as well as this year's Comrades Marathon winner, Bongmusa Mtembo, talking to us about the importance of physical training. Do remember that today, the batch or the students that you're seeing behind me here, it's the first batch of 160 who will be deployed throughout the different primary schools here in the KwaZulu-Natal province, just to make sure that they teach the young ones about the importance of physical education. Well, when we come back, we'll be in conversation with the Minister of Higher Learning, Dr. Blade Nzimande, to talk about this initiative. Do stay tuned to that one. And Peter, I know that you are so looking forward to seeing me in action. So in a short while, stay tuned for that one. It's back to you in studio.